Yo, what's up? You know, I'm still driving and blah, blah, blah. And I said this ain't gonna be no part one because this is it. Well, how can it, no, I mean, it wasn't gonna be no part two. But anyway, let me talk about my dream. Now, last night I had this serious dream. Oh man, it was weird. So anyway, I was doing something, going somewhere, blah, 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 blah. And all of a sudden, I'm in some house with some of my neighbors and stuff like that, and I don't know what we were doing. Everybody in the same house or whatever, but it was a big house. It was like 3 families or something like that. My brother was in the video too. I mean, in the dream and everything. But I guess it got to the point where everybody go to work and I would be there with the wives and they trust me and something like that. I forgot something like that. But all of a sudden, somebody knocks on the door and it's this Samoan dude there, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, yo, what you doing here? You know what I'm saying? But there is a foreign present. There are foreign people in Japan, and so he's like, well, I'm living upstairs, and I thought we was in a house, I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So they go upstairs, but of course it's not in the same place, it's maybe a building or something. I don't know. And all of a sudden, all these brothers and sisters start coming in. So, one of them, anyway, I was at this parking area and stuff on the way home from work, and I'm driving in this Lexus, and pearl white Lexus and stuff, and I stopped, and I was sitting there, this one lady, I don't know who, she looked kind of Asian, looked like she could have been Brazilian, I don't know, all I know is she was real pretty though, very beautiful, and had a kid with her and stuff, and I guess she sat with her back towards me, but we was at a far distance anyway, so it wasn't like I was trying to look, but I guess, I don't know if she was trying to avoid me or not, or maybe she had a jealous boyfriend or husband, and so, and she had a kid, cute kid, so I'm like, okay, whatever, and so I'm not thinking nothing of it. I get in my car, and there's this Japanese guy sitting in front of my car, but he was sitting, that rest station is in one of my other videos and stuff. So I get in the car, and he's just staring dead at me, and I'm like, okay, what is he staring at, And so I'm thinking, maybe, he doesn't see too many brothers out here in Lexuses and stuff like that, right? And so I'm like, okay, fine, I'm gonna do this, right? So I roll down the window, and the only song I have on here is just on Trade Days and stuff, and that one song called the last song is called La La. What is the last song on there? Are you a performer? So I'm listening. I like that song. So it got a little bass. This car got a little bass in it, So I just turned it up, boom, 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 and I just started. I sat back and I just started driving out real slow. But over there, you need to drive slow anyway because kids come running out on the street and everything. Because out in Japan, the kids, people don't look out for you. You look out for them when you're in a car. Because if you're moving and they're moving, and you'll get it'll be your fault. If you hit somebody. Unless they come hitting you from behind or something like that. But so he's staring at me. So as I'm going to the turn like this. I saw the guy staring at me. I don't know if it's a white guy, and he had a bald head or whatever. I don't really care about that. But it was just interesting. I don't know. He must have been looking at me for the longest time. What was so weird about it was, he could have saw me over there looking at his wife or something from another distance. So I guess what he thought he was going to do. I mean, I'm just only speculating, trying to, start some problems or something, But I think what it was he was probably thinking I was going to turn and look at his wife, and then maybe he would have said something like, hey, what are you looking at my wife for, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because, out here, you know how men are. They stupid, they a lot of guys don't realize that women can take care of themselves, in most of the societies, they can take care of themselves. They don't need another guy to, protect them and stuff, And if you women don't understand what I mean, then go talk to the other girls who had some guy that how can I say that? I'll forget it. I don't need to bring that up. But anyway, a lot of these girls can protect themselves. You know what I'm saying? And whatever. But anyway, it was. Oh man, I bet you I just missed my stop. Oh my goodness, I just missed my stop. Or did I? No, I guess I didn't. And anyway, so he was looking at me. So I got in the car and I didn't notice it. But what I'm thinking is I probably shocked him and that Japanese dude. And so I looked and I saw him, look staring at me, but I didn't look over at him or nothing, there's no reason for me to do that, and so I just drove real slow until I got in it clear, and then I just, whoa, hit the gas, turned the other corner, shot on the freeway doing like 80 kilometers per hour. Anyway, so I was rolling and stuff, but it was interesting. But anyway, I think that kind of prompted this dream. So what happened was, I think somewhere in my dream, I saw somebody or heard someone say I told some brother that I had a Lexus or I was richer or something like that. And so they all kind of like, how. I guess minorities tend to stick with minorities or, stuff like that. So I guess they thought it was cool to live up in that apartment because I was over there, And so they started moving up in and stuff and, talking to the people. And of course, the, Japanese people, they're nice and stuff. And then all of a sudden somebody came and said, Ralph, come here. And I'm like, what? And they're like, they're planning to get rid of these people. I'm like, what do you mean? So I ran out there, and they had these Mercedes and stuff like that, and that probably popped in my mind because of the Rwandan genocide thing. It was on CNN and stuff. So everybody out there, and they're walking on seeing these Mercedes and stuff. I'm like, okay, why are they with Mercedes and they don't have guns? But then some, of course, in Japan, people are not allowed to have guns and stuff. But anyway, I think what happened was they kind of like got rid of those Japanese people because they wanted to take over something, so by the time I got there it was kind of too late, or I don't know if anybody actually got injured or hurt or something like that, because actually I didn't see it or anything like that, but I do know that whatever happened that they were gone or something like that. And I guess this one leader, tall brother and stuff, I don't know, he looked like he was from Haiti or Jamaica or something like that. But he, because I was talking to one of my friends named James, I call him Martin though, and he's from, they're about to fix this all up. They building a bridge and stuff, go through the mountains and stuff, so be like a bypass. But, so anyway, my homeboy, James, he came back from Trinidad and called me. So I guess that's why this guy probably popped in the dream too. And he was tall dude, and everybody was scared of him. So, I walked over when I seen him with the Mercedes and stuff, and I'm like, what the hell doing? What the hell y'all doing? And, they were like, oh, such and such want to take over and all this stuff. And so I went over to him like, man, what the hell are you doing, He like, and everybody's scared of him, but I'm not scared of him, of course, I don't know why, but I'm not scared of him or anything, he wasn't scared of me. And of course, I wasn't over there telling him, you wrong, and like this. And I'm not saying I was condoning what he's doing or anything like that, but, I still stood up, but I stood up in a way where I wouldn't say I was a coward or anything like that, but how can I say that? You know how it is, like when Bush invaded Iraq and everyone really found out there was no weapons of mass destruction, and then all of a sudden, everybody's trying to figure out a way not to, just trying to figure out a way to sweep it up under the cover. Under the rug without, trying to say that's what they're doing. So I guess it was kind of like one of those conversations and stuff. So we was walking and stuff, and we ended up on some cliff and stuff, and he turned around and he, I don't know, he said something to me like, am I with him or against him or something like that. And I looked at him and I said, whether I'm with you or not with you, that's not the point. You just don't come over here and doing that, especially without even talking to me and stuff. And he kind of looked at me